Why does water not leak? Yeah, welcome to episode 58 of the Datsun 521 Restoration. Still trying to figure out why my oil pan leaks. This episode is all about doing a bed liner, Herculiner on the bed, find some new exhaust gaskets, fix exhaust leak, some dash lights, mount the bed with some polyurethane bushings. I don't do the carb stuff yet. And yeah, the big one on this one is the bed. Getting the Herculiner on the bed. So like, comment, subscribe down below if you want to see more. Episode, what is it, 58, 59? One of those. Anyways, thanks for watching. Got some of this stuff. I'm going to try this for a dome light. I'm going to try to put this up on my headliner. It's 24 inches of LED. Whoa, that's pretty bright. It is so dark inside that black cab, so I may even put it underneath my, like in the glove box or underneath the dash. I was thinking actually first thing to put one strip on each side underneath. That'll light up down below, but I think I need some up on high. I think it was like 20 bucks at Walmart, so I'll try this stuff out. Got no lighting inside there at all. It's pitch black in that truck. What's this black mark on the floor? What happened there? I got an oil leak from my pan. Oh well. 5-speed seems pretty good, except for the clutch engagement is a little bit higher than it used to be. I don't know if my adjustment's just a little bit off. I'm terrified that I put in the wrong collar, like I mixed up the collar for the L20 clutch and the L16 clutch. I think they're different thicknesses. Because it engages a little bit farther out than it used to. But hopefully I got the right one in there. Seems to work. I guess time will tell. Last time I did this, I put in the wrong collar when I did a 5-speed swap on my 74, and my clutch burned out in about a week. It was slipping. I didn't know the difference. That was back in 1987 or something. Anyways, survived the rain. I missed the rain. In case you don't know, I'm running 620 body mount bushings on my 521. Got them on eBay. I forget. Well, no, it was Z-Car Depot actually. Pretty reasonable. They're in an earlier video. I just bought brand new 10mm bolts, and that fixed the cab mounts. But I haven't been able to find good bed rubber bushings. So I found these from Energy Suspension. Not a sponsor. Looks like I found all different sizes. Here's the factory rubber ones. Problem is I don't have all 8 of these. I'm missing a few because I bought the truck with the bed not mounted and the cab not mounted, so I only have a few of the bolts and a few of the rubbers. So the bolts are easy. I'm just using Nylox and 10mm bolts. And these things, they're actually labeled 4143. But they're pretty nice, they're the exact same size. And they come in 8, and there's 8 bolts, 8 beds on the bed. And yeah, you can't use a regular bolt nut, by the way. You got to use a Nylock nut, because this original nut, you can see it's a pinch nut. And the reason that is, in case you don't know, is that you don't want to over tighten this. You can't use the lock washer, because you want this to be like a little bit loose, because you want the, you don't want to squish the rubber, right? So you just want to snug it. And so I've already done this side of the bed. I gotta do that side. You can see them in there. Can you see? What can you see? See the camera in here. Don't need to be Allen head bolts, but those 35mm length by 10mm is perfect. And the most important thing is the cab and the bed line up perfectly. So you got to get the right thickness. So these are the correct thickness. This dimension is not so important, but it just happens to be very, very, very close to the original. It was meant to be. Again, here's the part number. They make a bunch of these things, all different sizes. I was gonna buy a bunch of them, and I forget how much they were, but you can find them anywhere. Energy Suspension stuff is pretty popular. It used to be made in Orange County, but now I think they're made in yeah, San Clemente. It's where I proposed to my wife on San Clemente Beach. Alright. Alright, the time has come for Project Beautify. Now bed liner. So I'm going to put some bed liner stuff in this bed. There's only actually a couple of dents in the whole bed. I'd like to try to beat those out, but first thing I did is just doing like an 80 grit sand across all the flat surfaces. Actually, I think that's 40 grit. Just to knock down anything, any loose paint. The good thing is this bed is all original paint, like one coat. I did some black here and there, just whatever. There was some silicone somebody put all down the cracks. I'm trying to get rid of all that with some wire wheels. And there's a little bit of rust in some of the cracks. I'm just going over the whole thing with this thing. Small sanding block, trying to get in all the cracks, trying to get rid of the shine. Believe it or not, there's still shine in this paint, so I got to break it down, get rid of the shine. That's what I just did. And I don't know if I think I'm gonna hose it out next. And then I'm gonna probably put acid on it to get rid of the surface rust. Let it dry. I've already vacuumed it once. And then I don't know if I need a primer or if I can go straight to the side. I need to read that can. Anyways, probably gonna make this bed look better, protect it for future. I am gonna put a bed cover on in the future, but I gotta get this thing clean. I have some other plans for this thing. A lot of plans for this bed. So we gotta get this thing coated first. Alright, so I just hosed out the bed, sanded it really good. Oh, I think I missed the spot right there. It looks like a little bit of chip paint there. Tried to sand the whole thing, hose it out a bunch of times. And then it says in the instructions that it has to be a no rust. So I went ahead and sprayed some, that old Ortho or whatever that stuff I got to do with that rust converter. Sprayed that in all the rust spots, put it all down the cracks. On the seams, there's like a little bit of rust in all these cracks, all these voids. So that can take up to 24 hours to convert all that to bare metal. Let's see what it looks like. So it converts it to bare metal. So it's good stuff. I should take this thing off and spray underneath. And then you can hose that out, or you can actually paint right on top of the that rust stuff. But yeah, so now I gotta wait maybe 12 hours before I can clean it again. It says to clean it with solvent like acetone. So I guess I should do that next. Hold that thought. Alright, I think I got this thing as clean as I'm gonna get it. I've derusted it. I just did some alcohol cleanup. Trying to clean up that dirt down there. I think it's clean enough for this stuff. If it isn't, it won't stick. It'll peel off. I'll have to touch it up, I hope. I think I've converted all the rust to bare metal. And cleaned it, blown it, washed it, hosed it. I just blew it out with a little blower thing. So here's the kit that I bought from, I don't know, actually it was a birthday gift, so I don't know where it's from, but you can get it in any stores. Comes with one brush, instructions, and 2 rollers. The interesting thing on this kit was I had to put together the roller. I had to literally screw it on. It was inside that box. And so you can do 2 coats. So I gotta do this in 2 coats. Here's a gallon, supposed to be enough for a 6-foot bed. And the interesting thing is, I didn't know this, but JB Weld, right here in Texas, I guess owns Herculiner now. But the kit's actually made, and it says manufactured for JB Weld. It's made in South Africa. It's a clean mask scuff, roll on Herculiner, dry. Let's give it a shot. I only used half a can. I got one good coat. Man, I'm sweating out here. It actually rained. Alright, I just did another quick coat. It didn't take nearly that long as the first coat. The first coat almost took me an hour. The second coat, I think it was like 20 minutes. It's hard to see where I missed, but did a really heavy coat. And I think I'm barely half a can or a little more than half a can. I noticed I missed a little spot down there on the second coat with the brush. But yeah, man, it's looking so good. I'm really liking this. First time I've ever done one of these. It's hard to tell if there's white spots or if it's just a reflection, because it's really hard to see with this gloss. Did leave it about 3 hours. I was on the phone with my mom for almost 4 hours, so it was actually about 4 hours. And it's 91 degrees. I don't know if I waited too long, because it says wait. I think recoat within 4 hours or something. And I think I was like 3 hours and 45 minutes, so hopefully I'm good. I'm still a little tacky, but I'm loving it. I think I'm going to do another coat, and then I'll probably use the rest in the cab on the floor or something. A little bumpy here and there, but whatever. It's just a protective. And I'm going to put a cover and repaint the top, so yeah. Love it. Alright, I just did a third coat, real quick one. And still got a little bit left in the can. I just did a quick whatever. And more with the brush, those little spots I missed. Oh my gosh, did I still miss a spot down there? No way. Seriously? Okay, I gotta touch that up again. Anyways, it looks good. It looks a lot better. I just really got aggressive and put a lot more content down, or whatever material down. That looks good. There's just one little white spot I see in that corner. Let me get that brush out of the trash. Alright, I just did a third coat really quick. Used up 90% of the can. I think there's still like, I don't know, quite a bit left. I just threw on a lot of material, brushed really quick. And yeah, I'm liking it. I got those spots. But yeah, it looks really good. I'm really happy with it. I got it all in these cracks really good to kind of fill them up, so the dirt won't accumulate in there. Is that a little teeny white spot there? I don't know if it's just my mind or what. Anyways, this stuff stinks. I gotta go. I love it. Looks awesome. Thank you, Herculiner. I just bought a bunch of gaskets. Rock Auto had these things for like 40 cents a box. They're like $4 or O'Reilly's special order. 15 bucks on eBay. Bought a bunch of exhaust gaskets. Let's check out what came in the box. I think it's a Datsun Z. Pretty cool. Alright, so I just did touch-up coat number 4. I had some left over, so I did the tailgate. Man, it looks good. Looks really good. I kept missing spots all along the top, so. And all under here. Oh, I think I finally got everywhere. Hope so, because I finally used the whole can. Yeah, this stuff is pretty interesting. I think it's already gone hard. Love it. Looks great. Here's a comparison of the bed liners. Herculiner versus spray-in bed liner. This thing is way thinner. This is aftermarket bed liner.